Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of Temu makeup. I have never used Temu makeup before. I have done SHEIN, Shop Miss A, but Temu is the last one that I have yet to try. So definitely excited. Like I said, it's a full face. So of course, if you are a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming on back for another video. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica and I'm basically a bargain makeup channel. So what I mean by that is I love to do all the same fun content that other makeup channels like to do, except I like to keep it in the bargain price point. So we do lots of Dollar Tree around here. And of course, I'll venture out and do like Shop Miss A and Temu and SHEIN and other things like that. And even other dollar stores, as long as it's $5 and under. And for me, the closer to $1, the better. So if that sounds like your thing, you're definitely in the right place. I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. I'll have related content linked down below. That way you can binge watch more videos like this if you're just joining us. And so yeah, the other day I got my Temu order and I made a video and unboxed everything, and everything I picked really had very good reviews and everything was really close to $1. I also promised some of you in that video that I would do my best to link the products down below in the description box. That way you can find them if you want. I do not get paid or sent product. These are just things that I bought myself that I am trying. This video is not sponsored. I'm also not pushing these products. I am trying them. So I will simply just link them down in the description box. That way if you are interested in trying them, they're easy for you to find. Like I said, I will do my best doing that because that just seemed to be a big concern for people in that haul that I did not link them. So I said I would do it in my try-on video. So I will do my best with that. So yeah, without any further chit-chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So I have an eyebrow pencil, and this is the FunPark eyebrow pencil. It's in the shade 103, I believe, and it's either a medium or a dark brown. I'm not 100% sure. If I can figure it out, I will have the shade down there to let you know exactly. But yep, here it is. It's like a tapered pencil, and it also has a spoolie on the end of it. So we will see how this is. I'm not a big fan of like a tapered edge. I kind of figured that out in my Shop Miss A full face that I did recently, that I don't think it really does anything unless I just completely don't know how to use it right. So I don't do anything special with a tapered end. Okay, I was a little concerned about the color, but I really don't mind it. I was concerned it was gonna be maybe a little warm, which I always am a little concerned. The tug is really nice. If you're new to my channel, if you've been with me, you know this about me, but I like to have a little bit of tug to my eyebrow pencil. Don't like it to be too creamy because I tend to mess up bad with my brows. I like to be a little bit of tug. I like to be able to build them up. So far, I think I like it better than the AOA Studio pencil. The one that I bought from Shop Miss A actually has a tapered end and a thin end, and I liked the thin end better. Actually, I need to correct myself. I think I like this better than the skinny brow pencil from LA Colors. I did purchase it in dark brown. I used medium brown in my latest testing new Dollar Tree makeup video. And I liked the pencil. The shade was a little warm. This is a whole lot better. This might actually be dark brown. I'm gonna comb through my brows a little bit. So there's been some concerns kind of on my Temu haul. People wondering if the makeup is safe. And you know, in like China, getting your information and stuff like that. And here's all I can say is I'm not a chemist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dermatologist, I don't know. I don't know if the makeup is safe. I have no idea. I wouldn't even be able to begin. I have no credibility in knowing that. You know what I mean? No influencer does, like seriously, would be able to answer that. I don't think. So all I can tell you is if you feel uncomfortable ordering makeup from Temu, don't order makeup from Temu. You don't want them to have your information? Don't order from Temu. If you want to order from Temu, order from Temu. It doesn't, you know, like I said, I can't give an answer. All I know is I can try it and use it for myself. I'm fine. I'm comfortable. It doesn't really bother me. And I know it doesn't bother a lot of y'all as well. So far, I like the eyebrow pencil. I think the color's real nice. Not too dark. Sometimes dark brown can be a little too dark. Not too warm. And really nice tug. And I love the spoolie. And the pencil feel is really good. It's got a nice feel in my hand. So far so good. Of course, I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video and share what stands out and what I like the most, what I like the least, all that kind of stuff. So I'll do that at the end. But yeah, so far so good. So I didn't buy an eyeshadow primer from them, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use my AOA Studio Shadow Stay Primer, and then I'll clean up my brows. I do have a concealer. I'm kind of doing this a little bit backwards. But yeah, another thought I have with the whole China getting your information thing, all I know is I can't do anything anymore on the internet without entering my email address or, you know, this, that, and the other thing. You have to create a profile for everything. Everything, in my view, everything has my information. You know what I mean? I was looking at an end table today on Wayfair, and they wouldn't even let me go into the site without entering my email address. And they were trying really hard for me to download the app, in which I just refused because I don't need the Wayfair app on my phone. So, I mean, I have given my DNA to Ancestry.com. I mean, they have my DNA, and I don't know what they're doing with it. You know what I mean? They have it, you know, but so that is my thoughts on that. Like I said, if you don't feel safe, don't order. I can't give you an answer. I don't know. I'm just someone that buys makeup like you know, and I do or don't do what I'm comfortable with, you know. For instance, like me, skincare from the Dollar Tree, I don't really use it much. I like my high-end stuff. There's a couple things from the drugstore I like. There's some things I don't mind to use. But, you know, at my age, I feel comfortable using like what I know to be like really high-quality ingredients for my skin. So, I mean, you know, that's just how I feel about it, you know. So just some thoughts. So I'm going to clean up my brows. I've got this here. This is the SVMY. And this is and I have the box here. It's the lightweight and soft concealer. The shade is in 03. So just a, you know, little doe foot concealer. I think my complexion products are going to be like a perfect match for my skin. Unlike when I ordered from Shop Miss A. So I'm just going to take a little flat brush by Sassy Chic and clean up my brows. We'll of course use this to conceal as well. Okay, that's pigmented. I'm going to use it for both eyes. I've been trying to go with a lighter hand on this step here. Of course, this is not something, I'm sure a lot of y'all don't do this step. I like it. I think the color is really nice. So I judge like a concealer on how well it does this step too in my routine. So yeah, so far it's a nice color. It seems to have a good coverage. Alrighty, so far so good. Like I said, we'll use it to conceal as well. But yeah, so far I think I like the way it worked on my brows for sure. So for eyeshadow, I'm really excited. I got this, this is the SKYVII, I don't think I'm saying that right, but it's a little 9-pan eyeshadow palette. So there is the brand on there. And the box doesn't really have the name of the color story, but they had a couple different ones. This is, of course, like a warm color story. Thought it would be nice for fall, and we are almost into fall, and we're into fall now, so, you know, it's a nice time to embrace these colors. I'm just going to take a little brush from my Oni, and I'm going to go into that lightest shade there on the top and lay this all over my lid. I pretty much think I'll be able to do a look with just this palette here. That's nice. It's you know, of course, this kind of a shade you don't see very much because it kind of matches, well, for me, it matches my eyelid pretty perfectly, but you do this step to, I've said it in my last couple of videos, you do this video to help your other eyeshadows go on smoother. Like darker colors sometimes can be a little patchy, and if you do this step, it gives your shadow just a nice canvas. That really did a really nice job. I'm feeling very encouraged. You know, so some of the colors are a little bit repetitive-esque. I think I'm going to do, of course, I'm going to deepen it up. I don't guess it really matters the color that I use. I think I'm going to go into that one right there in the middle. I need to get my nails filled. I got them done 3 weeks ago today, so I need to go one day this week. Get them filled. I also need to still do my roots. I've got my hair sprayed, so you can't see the gray, but I really need to. Wow, y'all, that is, that's nice. A little bit of fallout, but nothing, you know, nothing worse than most of anything else I use. I'm just deepening that up a bit. It's doing a really nice job. Definitely let me know if you've used any of like any of the other color stories like of this particular palette. I know Temu has a lot of makeup on their site. The odds of you trying these exact, like having used these exact products before is probably not super duper likely, but, or I could be wrong about that. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to deepen this up. I'm going to still use that same brush. I'm going to go into the shade right there next to it, that matte shade, and just concentrate this a little bit more outer and lower. Very nice. These are really going on, really pretty pigmented, but not so much to where, like, if you're more of like a beginner, that you would, you know, sometimes if you're a beginner and you're just learning like really pigmented eyeshadows. My nose has been so itchy. I said that my last like get ready with me, like my nose is just itchy. So forgive me for scratching it constantly. So my brushes are a little damp too because I just cleaned them. So That helps sometimes eyeshadows go on a little bit more intense. I'm going to use this brush here, and I'm going to go into that dark, I think it's like the darkest shade down there. I don't know, it's really kind of not. I don't know, I'm going to go into it anyway. And then we're going to go into a shimmer or two. I don't know that that really is darker than anything, but it is creating depth. I do have 3 different, you know, slightly varied shades, so it's going to create a little bit of depth, which is nice. That is what we want. So I'm trying to think of which shimmers I want to go into. So I think I'm definitely going to go into that lighter shimmer. I think that one there, the one in the middle, I'm going to kind of put like on my lid and then use the lighter one for the innermost part. You know what? I might use all 3. I'm going to use all 3. So I'm actually going to start with that one right there. And then I'm going to do this one and then that lighter one. I'm just going to kind of build them, go from my outer part, like go from the outer part of my eye to the inner part of my eye. Really nice. I love the way that's going on. Just really creamy and yeah, anything you would want a shimmer to be. I'm going to just clean off that same brush. Just going to wipe it off. Nothing crazy. And I'm going to go into that shade right there now and just put that a little bit closer to the inner part. And then last, I'm going to put this one here on the inner part of my eye. I will probably also use that for like an inner corner highlight. Of course, we'll do the inner corner highlight when we come back after doing everything else, when we add details. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just blur the crease a little bit, and so far so good. Clean up any mess under my eyes. I don't think the shimmers had a whole lot of fallout. So there we go. Like I said, we'll come back to the eyes. I'm going to do the face, and then we'll add details. So of course we're going to add more finishing touches to the eyes, but I'm going to move on to mascara. I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to try to go lash free today. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I do have a mascara to try. So this is the SKYVII, it's the SKYVII Thick Nourishing Mascara. Comes in this really cool tube, and it really reminds me of the IT Tightline brush, except the IT Tightline brush is not curved. I don't know if this is supposed to be curved or not, but yeah. And so I'm gonna try this. I think this got really good reviews. I mean, to be completely honest, like so far, I mean, it's not any worse than anything from the Dollar Tree. Of course, I am like right now, my favorite mascara from the Dollar Tree is the Ioni Lengthening with Fibers. And so I don't know that this is quite as good as that. Of course, I will do a couple coats, so we'll test it. I am going to be filming a couple more videos after this, so if I feel the need, I might put on some lashes, but I would like to try to see what this can do. So I'm going to let that dry and come back and do another coat, but I'm going to move on to eyeliner for the time being. So I've got this MKNK brand Silky Waterproof Liner in the shade 02. It's a brown. And this swatched really, really nice. So I'm excited to try it in my waterline when we come back to the eyes and finish them up. But I'm going to use this on my upper line right now and then in my waterline later. Really, it's actually pretty nice. I mean, it's not Ioni, but then again, it's also a brown liner, which is going to be a little bit more like subdued. Let's see, I'll go ahead and my waterline right now. Try it since I'm here. Oh, I just smudged all that mascara like under my eye. It's pretty nice. I don't think Ioni makes a brown eyeliner, do they? If you know, I mean, I know they get like an eyebrow pencil, but a brown eyeliner with their quality would definitely be better than this. And pretty nice. I don't know that you couldn't just do something better at the drugstore, but it's fine. So far, it's just fine. So now I'm going to put another coat of mascara and see if this doesn't bump it up even more. The brush doesn't really, like my lashes are kind of like a little clumpy because the brush doesn't really comb through them. So I'm going to use like a little comb, like one of these types of things. So far with the second coat, I'm kind of feeling like it's better than like a lot of like the LA Colors mascaras that you buy at the Dollar Tree. And of course the La Mercerie, which is, the La Mercerie from Dollar Tree shouldn't even exist. It's not as good as the Ioni Fiber Mascara. And it's definitely no It Tight line. That I know because I do have that. But you know, but it got a look. I mean, the lashes really aren't bad, and I might feel differently when I go to edit this video. I know that's what happened with the Ioni mascara, but see, not terrible, not terrible. I may go without lashes. We'll see. When the look's all done, I may pop them on after I'm done with this video and before I film my next ones. So we're gonna move on from there. So we're gonna come back to the eyes. I'm gonna add some more shadow and under the brow bone highlight and all that good stuff, but we're gonna move on to face. This is what we always do. You know this if you've been with me. So I got a BB cream. This is the HEYXI BB Cream. 360 Deep Beauty Makeup. It evens skin tone, it conceals pores, covers blemishes. And I got shade 01 apparently, whatever that means. But when I swatched it in my unboxing, it did, the match looks perfect. So I'm just going to use a beauty blender for this. I'm just going to put it on with this. I really kind of love a BB cream. Of course, you know, we love the Candy Moyo from Dollar Tree. It really wears like a foundation. And then I've tried the Maybelline BB creams. I really like the Maybelline too. It's much more of like what I would think of a BB cream being, like where it's not like super high coverage. It really just, sometimes I'll put it on and it really just kind of looks, makes my skin just look a little bit better, but it's not like foundation-y, you know. I really like it. I'm looking at the, looking at my skin. The color is perfect, so it was definitely much easier to find a match than it was for me on Shot Miss A. Now I'm going to use my concealer. I'm going to use it under my eyes and see how it does for my, like, the darkness. It has okay coverage. It could be buildable. Like if you need something, oh no, I'm looking at my monitor. It did a really nice job at diffusing the inner corner. It doesn't look really cakey and makeup-y. I'm actually really, really happy. Of course, I'm going to set it down with some powder. And what I have is the ICVC. Everything's just like letters. Oil Control and Makeup. And I got translucent. So it's like a loose powder, of course, comes with a puff. And so yeah, I'm going to use this to set under my eyes and set my makeup. And I'm just going to use one of these like makeup triangle things. Dollar Tree has definitely been rolling out the kind of translucent pressed powders lately. Like we've gotten some really great ones. If you're new to my channel and you like Dollar Tree makeup or you haven't tried Dollar Tree makeup, I'm just going to take a brush and I'm just going to go around the rest of my face and then sweep under my eyes, get that excess off. I think it's got a really nice finish. Yeah, I really kind of like it. It has like a little bit of a white cast, I feel. Like I said, I'll share final thoughts at the end. But, you know, you can get a lot of good stuff at Dollar Tree, you know. So now I'm going to use my bronzer, and I'm a little worried. I got the ICVC. It's the same brand as the powder. Natural Bronzer. It's an ultra-fine bronzing powder. And I got the shade Sun Bronze. So it's kind of like, you know, like a Rimmel bronzer. I had an LA Color bronzer that was like that, too. It looks really warm, y'all. So we will just cross our fingers. And I'm going to use this brush here. This is from one of those sets from the Dollar Tree that I hauled. And I think this might be a good, I kind of want to use a light hand on this. I'm a little worried. So I'm going to think this will be a good brush to do that with. Okay, it's not as scary as I thought. It is like very warm though. It might even be a little warm for my taste. I mean, it goes on really like nice. Like the powder itself is nice. I don't think I love the color though. I wear a lot of warm bronzers, but this one might be a little bit kind of warm for my taste. Yeah, like I said, I could probably do without it. So now for blush, this is the SUSU Sky Blush. This is in the shade 03. And the packaging is like super, super cute. And it's just this kind of like light peachy pink color. And I'm going to use another brush from that collection. Haven't used either of these particular brushes yet. I'm just going to go in, get some on my brush. I'm going to diffuse it some. That's really pretty. Goes on very nice. The color, I was a little concerned about the color when I swatched it, but the color's fine for me. I actually think I would like it better without the bronzer because I think it kind of clashes with this particular bronzer. Like I said, I was really nervous about the shade, but I really, really like the shade. I want to try it without the bronzer, so I will definitely be using it again for sure. So now we're going to come back to the eyes, finish them up, and then I do have a lip product. So I'm going to do like an under the brow bone highlight, and I'm going to use that lightest shade there, of course. I'm just going to go into that shade, and I'm hoping it's not like too dark. Oh no, that's going to be perfect. It's like just like a shade lighter. I've come to appreciate using something that's matte instead of shimmery under my brow bone. Super nice, really like that. So now I'm gonna add a little inner corner highlight. I may do that with that shade as well. No, I think I'm gonna use the light shimmer, who am I kidding? So I'm gonna go into that lightest shimmer there. Use kind of like a tapered brush. Of course, I wet it, and let's just go on in. Not really doing what I want. I think I'm actually gonna go into that lightest matte shade. Just kind of brighten it up a little bit. That's a little better. I probably would have been better off just doing that from the get-go. So now I'm going to just put a little bit, like smoke out under my eyes just a little bit. I think I'm going to mix the middle shade and that shade. Like I said, this doesn't really matter. I could go with any of the shades that I put on my lid for the most part. So now the eyes are done, and the last product I have is a lip stain. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a little pill. They had several colors. I got the shade 01, and so it's kind of like an orangey kind of a shade. And so it's like a liquid lipstick, and then apparently like if you wipe it off, it's kind of like a stain. So I don't really know exactly what to do with it. I guess I'm gonna just put it on my lips and we'll go from there. So yeah, it's like this little tangerine kind of shade. So we'll see. I don't really have a lot of experience using like a lip stain. So it goes on kind of like a liquid lipstick, except it's thinner, and I think that's where the stain part kind of comes in. So I'm gonna let it dry down. This is like where I don't really know if I should wipe it off or leave it on. So I'm just gonna kind of let it dry down, I guess, and we'll see. I like the color. I think the color goes really nice with this look. Now if you look at it like up close, it's a little splotchy on my lip. See, it's kind of like stains, and that probably will not. So there it is. Yeah, that really helped kind of, oh no. This might be one of those products you don't want to press your lips together, else like bad things happen. So I'm going to kind of do a rundown of all the products and give kind of like a final thought on my first impression. Hopefully by then the lips will have settled down a little bit. So things I think you can do without, quite a bit actually. The bronzer, I don't mind a warm bronzer. This one here just is a little too warm, and I think I can do better at the Dollar Tree, like with LA Colors. If I want a warm bronzer, I can get one of their little ones that come in little rectangle things. But yeah, so this here in this shade, not a huge fan. The mascara, not really a fan either. Especially now that I've discovered the, for $5 you can get the Essence, or the Ioni lengthening with fibers is really nice. The brush is a little annoying. It just doesn't, it's okay. It's better than like an LA Colors from the Dollar Tree. But yeah, it's very underwhelming. I even like the powder is kind of okay. And then the eyeliner, I think you can just do better. I kind of don't feel like it's gonna stay in my eyes very much. And the eyeliner is kind of just like okay. I would say it's better than like an LA Colors retractable, but of course not as good as an Ioni liner. So kind of like middle of the road type of thing for me. The powder's nice, but I don't know that I don't like something from the Dollar Tree a bit better. And the loose powder thing, almost anymore, it's almost too much trouble. I'll just like to take one of these things and go in the compact and do it. So the loose powder thing was really kind of wearing on me, to be completely honest. And then things I like, I really like the eyebrow pencil. It actually kind of shocked me. The color was really nice. I actually love the color. And the tug was really good. I had a really easy time doing my brows. I love the way it felt in my hand. Loved the spoolie. Probably one of my favorite things from these products. And the concealer, I really like the concealer. I like the way it cleaned up my brows. I loved it for under my eyes. A really, really nice product as well. The BB cream I really like as well, and the shade was really easy for me to match to myself. And like I said, it's kind of somewhere between like a Candy Moyo and the Maybelline BB cream. It's kind of not quite as foundation-y as the Candy Moyo, but it's not quite as thin and translucent as the Maybelline BB cream. So really liked it, and the shade was just perfect. And then the eyeshadow palette was actually surprisingly nice. We got a really, really nice look. You know, you get a nice warm color story. So yeah, really not a bad little palette. And then the blush, I really liked the blush as well. This shade, like I said, scared me. I want to try it again without this bronzer. Love the packaging. I think the packaging is so cute. It was very easy to apply, went on really smooth and high-end like, and like I said, love the shade. And then last, this is kind of now dried down, and I really I'm intrigued by this. This is gonna be a product I'm gonna have to use a little bit more to get like an absolute opinion. I mean, everything I'm gonna have to use a little bit more, except like maybe the bronzer or the mascara. But this, yeah, it doesn't seem to really transfer. There's like a little bit of transfer, but nothing crazy. It make my lips feel smooth. I love the color. I think the color is really, really nice. It's actually better in person than on my monitor. Everything looks a little bit redder in the monitor always. A little redder, a little darker. So in person, it's even that much better. So yeah, I'm excited to use this a little bit more and formulate more of an opinion or thoughts about it, you know. Hope you enjoyed getting to see me try all these products. Again, I will do my best to have them linked down below. That way, if you are interested, you can find them easier. I can't make a promise, but I will try. That I can promise. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, show me you did by hitting the like button. Definitely let me know what you have tried. If you've used any of these products yourself, definitely let me know. Again, make sure you go give my other content a binge watch. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.